We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Garendo. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. One more time, it's Garendo. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. A gain of 11 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Here comes Garendo. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Garendo. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They'll run. Here's Garendo.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go!
From the gun, here's Milton. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Okay, ready? Track 60. Here we go, set. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Working out of the gun is Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Sims now to return it. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll give it to Garendo. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. Third and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Will. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set go.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Buffalo 18.
Tight end going in motion here. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Seven Pirates.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll motion over Flowers.
Rig alert. 18 Rattler. Chap 60. 70 Rangers.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. from the shotgun. It's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. On play action, here's Milton. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air, it's Milton. Got his man at the 6. Now Pittsburgh will bang the timeout here. That's their 2nd.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown Steelers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the 3rd quarter begins. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Milton. He finds Likely, his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A run with Garendo. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the handoff, it's Garendo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Milton. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll look underneath here for Brooks. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Garenda. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Lion. Tracking 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Milton. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football.
Set. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, There's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Go, Rick, go.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Come on, come on. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's going to be caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun is Milton. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Milton going to look to throw it again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
Here we go, here we go. Check, hurt. Ready.
To throw once more, here's Milton. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
19 tight.
To the air on third down is Milton. That is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like to end that play before it started.
On second down, here's Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To the air, it's Milton. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, a run with Garendo. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
Throwing, Milton. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Milton to the air on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Get up. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hup.
Throwing is Milton. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Here's second down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Vikings are right back in this one. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today, as those takeaways paved the way to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.